fantasy sports world? It's your boy Open Mind, and we are back again with week 2 of NFL fantasy football. And I'm not by myself this time. My brother Deezy with me. Deezy is in the house, y'all. Deezy is back. We are back. The Fantasy Football Podcast, the ReCapp Fantasy Football Podcast is back. Week 1 is in the books. And boy, did we have some good football in week 1. I hope y'all enjoying this, right? Ain't y'all glad football is back? Ain't y'all glad football is back? Week 1 is in the books. I wanted to wait till week 1 happened already so I could watch some football and get y'all some better players and analytics on these players. So sit tight. Without further ado, I'm about to get into these lineups. I'm going to go first. Deezy going second. So let's get it. And our first player to start week 2 of NFL fantasy football is your boy Justin Herbert. Now listen, Justin Herbert started the season off to let y'all know, to put Patrick Mahomes on notice, put the Chiefs on their ass. Justin Herbert threw a party against the Chiefs, y'all. A party, right? And with the Vegas Raiders allowing 276 passing yards in their game, I'm thinking Justin Herbert's finna throw another party in Las Vegas, y'all. Put Justin Herbert on your squad if you want to get this money. Justin Herbert threw for 318 passing yards and 4 touchdowns against the Chiefs, against Patrick Mahomes, against Andy Reid's defense. Why can't he do it against the Vegas Raiders defense? Put Justin Herbert on your squad if you want to get this money. Pick up. All right, the next player, as always, if you're going to pick a quarterback when you're playing fantasy football, the quarterback has to throw the ball to somebody on your lineup, right? Because what that does is that helps you get double the production. Whether you're playing FanDuel, DraftKings, Prize Picks, or whatever fantasy football app that you're using to play fantasy sports, picking players, you have to pair your quarterback up with a wide receiver. And who else better than Quentin Johnson? Quentin Johnson has 7 targets. 5 receptions on 7 targets for 79 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Chiefs. Let Justin Herbert throw the ball to Quentin Johnson against them Vegas Raiders. Let him do it. Put Quentin Johnson on your squad if you want to get this money. Look at the highlights. Pick him. Now the next player that you should probably consider picking for week 2 of football. Before I mention the player, let me mention the defense for last week. The Steelers defense allowed 212 passing yards, 182 rushing yards for a grand total of 394 yards allowed. They allowed almost 400 yards from the Jets at that. Yes, the Steelers won the game, but that defense didn't stop nothing. It just came down to the touchdown. So with that said, I recommend Jackson Smith in Jabba for the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I'm not saying you should pick Sam Darnold. You want to pick Sam Darnold? Fine. But let's zero focus in on Jackson Smith. Jackson Smith is finna have himself a ball against the Steelers secondary. Put Jackson Smith on your squad if you want to get this money. Look at the highlights. Look at Jackson Smith acting a fool out there. Pick him! Now listen, y'all. I love me some football and I love me some good matchups, right? When you playing fantasy sports, it's about the matchups. It's about your wide receiver going against that secondary. It's about your running back going against that D-line, right? With that said, the Buffalo Bills allowed Lamar Jackson and King Henry to run for a combined 238 rushing yards. That D-line let them boys run all over them, okay? Now, yes, the Bills won the game, but Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson ran all through them boys. So with that said, I recommend that you pick Breece Hall as your running back for week 2 to go against the Bills D-line. The Bills can't stop the run, y'all. The Bills are not stopping nothing. Did y'all see that score? Did y'all see the score with the Bills versus the Ravens? Put Breece Hall on your squad. Breece Hall had a good game against the Steelers, right? They lost the game, but Breece Hall is a terrific running back. He is about to run amok against the Bills defense. I don't know who's going to win. I don't care who's going to win. Put Breece Hall on your squad if you want to get this money. Pick 'em! Now, on the contrary, let's reverse this. The Jets allowed 218 passing yards from Aaron Rodgers. Right? So you know Josh Allen finna have him a great time, right? And one of the most difficult positions to pick when it comes to fantasy sports is the tight end spot. So I recommend Dalton Kincaid. Now Dalton Kincaid didn't have a lot of yards passing, but he scored a touchdown. He got him a touchdown out of it, and he put some numbers on your lineups. So if you picked Dalton Kincaid last week, good for you. If you didn't pick him last week, put him on your squad for week 2 of football going against them Jets. Put Dalton Kincaid on your squad if you want to get this money. Pick him. And now, let's turn over to my brother DZ to give y'all his picks for week 2 of NFL fantasy football.
What's going on, everybody? This is DZ, one half of the recap. We got a running back for you this week. We have Javonte Williams going up against the Giants' run defense. The Giants' defense is last in the league. I mean, I don't think they were pretty much any better last year. But as I know, I watched the first game with the Dallas Cowboys. I like how the way they use Javonte. When they get down towards the 1 yard line or even in red zone, they don't have no problem in giving him the ball so he can run it in. So that's more points. That's more points for you. And if it becomes a passing attack, he can come out that backfield. And I expect him to do pretty darn well this week. Pay off that price. At wide receiver, we have Keon Coleman. Let's just put it to you like this. I think the Jets are going to stop Buffalo's run outside of Josh Allen. And I mean, I don't see too much going on here. I mean, if you watch the first game, you know Josh Allen has no problem throwing the ball to Keon Coleman. 11 targets, 8 catches, 1 touchdown in week 1. I'm expecting Keon to smash his current price and even do better than this week. Next up, we have Jerry Jeudy. I've butchered that name. Versus the Baltimore secondary. Now, this is a wild card here. You know, I mean, Cleveland doesn't have a run game. Yes, I said it. They don't have a run game. I've never known them to have a run game outside of Nick Chubb. They didn't have one last year. It was just crap. And now they're going up against the Baltimore Ravens, which they should be airing it out quite a bit. I expect Jerry Jeudy to get more targets, and I'm expecting him to get catches, and I'm expecting him to get more touchdowns than he did last week, which was, I don't think he got one. Along with his counterpart at the number 2 spot. Pick Jerry Jeudy. He should pay off his price. He should be good. Now, then we have the defense. The Patriots defense against the Dolphins offense. Why? Patriots going to stop the run. Plain and simple. I believe they're going to stop the run. They have been stopping the run for a while. Even when it was up under Bill Belichick before his last years, they were stopping the run. So they're going to stop the run and they're going to have to air it out. Now let's just put it to you like this. I didn't like the Tua I seen last week. Unless they seriously fix something, Tua going up against the Patriots, it should be another nightmare, and I expect the Patriots defense to have their way.
All right, that wraps up the show for week 2. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the support. Thank you, DZ, for the picks. Ain't y'all glad to see DZ back? DZ is back. I am back. We are back. The full-on ReCapp Fantasy Football Podcast. We are back, y'all. Support your boys. Support us. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you play fantasy football, recommend them to our channel, right? We've been doing this for a long time. We just upgrade. We're just giving y'all some upgrades. Every year we're going to upgrade. Understand me? Tune in to week 3. Come back and check us out in week 3. And once again, like I always say on every video, make multiple lineups. You do not have to pick the players that we tell you to pick. These are just suggestions. But if you don't pick at least one of these players, hey, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you one of these players going to give you some big numbers on your squad. Guarantee it. All right? This your boy Open Mind. That was my brother DZ. Thank y'all for tuning in. Happy drafting. Deuces.